Alright guys, this is Ninja, your friendly neighborhood ninja, and we are playing Mickey's Motor Speedway on the N64. Look at that. Those graphics are phenomenal. Everything looks amazing. Look at this. Incredible. Everything looks so good. Wowzers. I can't wait to play this. So this is, look at that. They got like a perfect N64 there. The graphics are incredible. It looks so lifelike. So this is the third best kart racer on the N64 and one of the best of its generation. Behind, of course, the amazing Mario Kart 64 and Diddy Kong Racing. Probably 1A and 1B in no particular order because they both do different stuff. But here we go. You got these cool characters. This is a good game for kids, right? Because you got all these Mickey Mouse characters, but none of that creepy clubhouse stuff. Come inside. It's fun inside. It's getting kind of weird here. I don't want to come inside there, and I don't think it's fun inside there. I'm just going to stay outside, you know, and I'm not going to go there. But anyways, let's see. Oh, look. So Minnie's got some good acceleration. Who's got the speed, though? Oh, Goofy got the speed. It's funny that there's a 5-star rating, but nobody goes above it. Look at this. None of the main characters can go to 5 cubes at all. So I usually go for the guy with the best mix. So we're going to go with Mickey. My boy Mickey. He's not wearing his classic sorcerer clothes from Fantasia. That would be cool. Okay, let's go ahead and run it out. Traffic troubles. Motorway mania. Freeway phobia, and then time trial and practice. So this is Square's kind of like, people don't realize that this kind of like a hidden gem. Everybody thinks of Diddy Kong Racing and Mario Kart, but nobody thinks about Mickey Speedway. So if you play both of those, then yeah, it's time to jump in. Play this one too. Yep. Rareware was the GOAT of the N64. Everything they touched turned to gold. Without them, the N64 would have been doomed. Nintendo really blew it by not buying them. Wouldn't you agree? And look, they got like a whole story element here. It's wild. And it's like, wow. This is some crazy stuff. You can read all this. I want to do a video comparing Squareware to Rareware. Squaresoft to Rareware. And like which one had a better impact. The PS1 games from Rare versus the N64 game. PS1 games from Square versus the N64 games from Rare. Which one had the biggest impact? And I would say probably even obviously, probably equal in their own way. But yeah, Rare was definitely the AAA developer of the N64. And without them, yeah, I think Nintendo would have definitely been doomed. I mean, we might not even have a Nintendo today. So they owe them a lot, I would say. And here we go. We're going to get through this at some point, I guess. And be able to play. Go race. Cool. That was cool. Let's run this. Now, I haven't played this in forever. Alright, we are running it. It's high. It's fast-paced racing. At its best. There's a drift there. You can like power slide. Keep your speed around the turns. These graphics are actually really cool. This is like a Snowboard Kid levels of like neat detail, like kind of cartoony detail. Look at that. Boom. Man, you gotta love this. I am deeply in first place, but it's probably also because I'm on the lowest difficulty. Look at that Disney blimp. You just can't get away from Disney for 1 second. They own everything. I wonder if I'll spin out of it. Yeah, we could just drift infinitely. I'm going to guess 10 coins is going to do something. So the time this game came out, solid 8. Mario Kart 64, 9.5. Diddy Kong Racing, 9.25, 9.5. Mickey Motor Speedway 8. Now, I don't know. With my, yeah, I'm still gonna give it. I'm gonna give it like a 7.5, 7. And honestly, where is everybody? Oh look, you can see behind you too. There they are, creeping up. All right. Will you? I love them saying like them talking trash back there. I'll catch you. But what will you do when you catch me is the question. That's what I'm worried about. Alright, so I got to shoot my little weapon. Just like Mario Kart, you got your little weapons and stuff. Got a senior citizen duck back there following me. So yeah, 2025, yeah, I'm giving it a 7. But 2000, whatever, I mean 1990, whatever it came out, I'm giving it a 8. So yeah. Still worth playing. Fun little game. Kind of like a not stressful kart racer, looks like. It probably amps up a lot whenever you pick up the thing. I feel like this is kind of how Rare was getting ready to make Diddy Kong Racing. Like, this is their practice ground. Even though I think this came out after. So, ignore that. Alright. Here we go. I didn't even know that Rare had made this game, honestly. Till like way later. I've never really been into like licensed games. I just wanted to play good games. I didn't care if they were like a certain license or not, per se, all the time, but throwing it's like a razor blade baseball. That's super cool. Dang, he just blew me up. I like how they're all talking trash. That didn't hurt. See ya. It's hilarious. Mickey talking trash too. How about that? Coming through. Ooh, dang. Mickey dropping enough ooze to make 4 Ninja Turtles and a rat turn into human-sized creatures. It's honking at nobody for no reason. So I've got the C button kind of programmed over to the right control stick. And then I've got A and B being X and A. And then I've got A, of course, being actual A and X being B. Because I'm on an Xbox controller. Then I've got R1, L1 being the same. Z trigger being L2. And yeah, it works. It's working pretty well. I like the drift mechanic. You can really get good at this. I know I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, but I can see myself playing the harder difficulties and playing through this and beating this game. I've never beaten this game, just full disclosure. Nintendo has not played every Nintendo game ever. But he is on a quest possibly to beat them all. Alright. Oh, there we go. Dropping more ooze. Put the pedals in the cruise. Gotta go, never lose. I'm pretty sure I just won this race. So this game obviously was more made for kids. This is definitely more made for kids. And just the aesthetic of it and everything is made for kids. It's a pretty decent kart racer. Even though I'm miles ahead of everybody. But yeah, it was made for kids. Now, Diddy Kong Racing and Mario Kart, I felt more were made for like tweens. Kids could play it obviously, but at the age of like 9, whenever the N64 came out, I didn't feel like it was like, I was like, you know, it wasn't made for me. I guess 9 is still a kid, but I was still playing up to like 12 and 13, and I liked it. Even though, obviously, we progressed into the GameCube era around 2001, but boy, that was a long time ago. I miss those days. Can you believe that N64 games came out almost 30 freaking years ago? 30 years. Where's the time gone? And can we get it back? We play these games to relive, you know, a simpler time. I love what Vlad Nerd says about that. You know, he's like, we play these handhelds to relive a simpler time and this and that. And to get some, like, piece of nostalgia back, you know. But Everything looks really good. It's a good presentation. I don't know how to skip all this. Like, is there a way to skip all this? Fast forward through this? Can you move that finger? Or is it just going to play through? Okay, cool. I don't remember all this. But everything looks good. I don't think I have any upscale textures or anything like that. I think I'm playing this thing on moderately regular settings. I don't think it's loading any 4K textures or anything like that right now. But yeah, it looks good. I may actually be loading 4K textures. Let me see, here we go. I really kind of feel like letting everybody catch up because like it's kind of boring being this far ahead. One really is the loneliest number. Wow. Speed burst in it. Wow. It's kind of wide open, this area over here. 4-second lead in the car is a big lead. Wow. But it's got that high level of rare polish, you know? If I was going to rank rare games on the N64, wow, this would be huge. I need to do a video on this, but if I was going to rank rare games on the N64 from best to worst, I'm putting this one and Jet Force Gemini as probably my last two. And then probably like Blast Force right ahead of that. Blast Corps right ahead of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and say Dinosaur Planet. Because even though it's not done, it would have been something great. Probably one of the greatest ever, but you know, that would have probably been like number 2 or 3. We're going to work our way up to Donkey Kong 64 next. Then I'm going to go Banjo-Kazooie. Then I'm going to go Banjo-Tooie. Then I'm going to go Diddy Kong Racing. Then I'm going to go GoldenEye. Then I'm going to go Perfect Dark. It's hard to toss up between GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Honestly, I had them both, and I would still play them both. I didn't like abandon GoldenEye because of Perfect Dark came out, but I did more multiplayer on Perfect Dark when it came out because you could play against the bots. But I didn't like abandon it, you know what I'm saying? Like I still played it. I still like respected GoldenEye. Like, and it had that James Bond thing. Like we all wanted to be James Bond growing up. You know, he was the coolest. All the gadgets and the cool, you know, GUNs and then the ladies and all that stuff. It was cool. Secret missions and being important, you know. But, you know, we all wanted to be James Bond. And that's the closest we ever really got to being James Bond in a game. Like it made you feel like James Bond, like you're the gadgets, you know. But yeah, I mean, Rare had like 10 N64 games. This is like obviously the lower tier, but it's still a solid game. And the funny thing is, any game from Rare is one of the best games on the N64. Like every game from Rare is in the top 25. So this could be the 10th best Rare game and still be in the top, you know, 30, 25 to 30 N64 games. That's how good Rare was. So. One of the channels I really like is Jiggly Look Back. If you never checked him out, check him out. He does a lot of stuff about Rare and Nintendo. He's a great YouTuber. Real cool. I made a video about him a while back. I've, you know, kind of chatted with him a little bit in his live streams. Real nice guy. I'm happy to see he's becoming successful. He's got like 11,000 subscribers now. That's really good for him. I hope he gets really big. He does a lot of work in his video editing and stuff like that. A lot more than I do, at least. And, you know. But he seems like a nice guy and all, so. I love to kind of promote those people who like do a really good job and like, you know, like actually put time and effort into their, you know, their hobbies and make good stuff. I do find myself kind of watching, you know, in my free time, like quite a bit of like retrospectives and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys do. If you watch any retrospectives, you know, tell me below. I'd like to know. But in 2025, Mickey's Motor Speedway has held up. It's still good. Still a good game. It's worth playing. It's a competent, nice little kart racer. It'd be good to let your kids play, even though they'll probably be playing something like, I don't know, one of those new like pay to play games or whatever on the you know, a lot of kids are just playing these Android tablets now or these iPhones and these little like free games or whatever. But Fortnite, whatever. But these are the kind of games I want to spend my time on because, like, these ones were developed for, like, the entire experience. Like, everything's contained in it. You can pick it up, first day and play every part of it, and experience the whole thing. And I love that. You know, I'm not waiting on like DLC to come out or like something locked behind a paywall. I just get it and I play it, and it's just that good. So I think this would be a good game to play for kids. I think this, if you're an N64 completionist, you want to be a rare completionist, you want to play all the stuff that came out, I think you could have a good time playing this. Honestly, I'm having a good time, even though I'm not like really racing anybody at this point because I'm way ahead of them. But if I crank the difficulty up a little bit higher, I think that the experience would be a little bit more, you know, tailored to like an adult experience who has experienced kart racing. But I've already made my decision. You know, you make your bed, you have to lay in it on this, you know, all the way through this thing first. But I think this is worth playing, and you guys should pick it up. Let me know what you want me to play next. I am going to beat this in my personal time. I'm going to go back and I'm going to beat Wave Race in my personal time too. Create a save file, put that on the side. Also, I beat 1080 the other day completely through. I played a good bit of it on the stream, but yeah, I whooped it, smoked it all the way through. So I am planning in 2025 of completing every good N64 game on my bucket list. Games I've beaten, you know, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Mario. I want to go beat them again. It's been a long time. I'm due for it. I may play Perfect Dark though on the Xbox 360, or I should say Xbox One with the rare replay. I want to play it through there. Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, probably the same situation, same way. Donkey Kong 64, want to play it with the Kong switching mechanic. That's Kaze Emmanuel's switched Kongs. It's called Tag Anywhere version 5. And you could switch and tag out any of your Kongs at any time to make it much easier to collect and go through the levels. I'm going to play that one soon. And I think I'm going to beat Donkey Kong 64 for the first time. Because when I was younger and I played it, I got real depressed. I got real depressed playing it. It was just too lonely. I was too lonely. I was too sad. I needed a girlfriend. It was not working out. But I think it's time to return. I'm a grown man. Grown Nintendo. Mrs. Nintendo. Got her by my side. I think I'm going to have her hold me the whole time while I play it. Might get too lonely. Might get too sad. But I appreciate you guys watching me play this game and flounder through it. Well, I should say flounder, but obviously blow it out the water because this easy difficulty is much too easy. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the comments and also playing more stuff and getting to know more of you guys out there. If you want to see anything, let me know. If you got any suggestions, let me know. I appreciate you watching the video. Subscribe and like and comment. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks so much. Take care.